Hi, Virgos. I'm Bobby, and this is Bobby Reads Tarot. And today I have another monthly tarot reading for you. This month, we're going to do it a little bit different than we did it last month, Virgos. We are going to do this pick a card style. So, both of these readings may definitely resonate with you because they are both Virgo readings, but there might be one that resonates more than the other. So, I would recommend first doing pick a card. The way that this works, Virgo, is that you are going to see which deck resonates with you the most, okay? The one that you're the most drawn to, that's the reading that you're going to go to. You'll find the timestamp for your reading in the description box down below. Remember, these are general readings, so some things will resonate. Take what resonates, leave what does not. You may also find that you want to watch both readings because there may be things in there that apply to you as well, since they are general Virgo readings. So you can definitely have that option as well. So take a moment to choose your deck, and then I will see you over at your reading, Virgo. Hey, Virgos that chose pile 1. This is your reading. And I want to get started first with some oracle cards that I pre-shuffled and pre-drew for you, just to get the energy of your reading, Virgo. So we're going to start with these archetype cards, okay? And we have the Shaman and we have the River. So right away, Virgo, I get that you are someone who is perhaps a healer, someone who is definitely wise. We have the snake here on this card, and the snake represents intelligence. Okay, so I feel as if you're someone who has natural healing abilities. You're someone who people will go to if they need advice or just healing. And then we also have the River. The River energy is this washing away, this becoming new, becoming cleansed. Think of all of the different types of religious ceremonies that happen in water. We have baptisms. What are baptisms? They're the rebirth. So I do feel that you are definitely this healer, and you have this energy of flowing and cleansing and making things feel new and fresh. You have a perspective that is different than the perspective of other people. Next, we have the Four of Swords reversed. You are probably feeling incredibly tired, Virgo. You might be feeling burnt out. You also might be in very deep thought, contemplating what it is that you want to do, where you want to go, where your life is going. You might also be under a lot of stress, a tremendous amount of stress. It's this energy of being stagnant or staying in one place. And as we see by this archetype card, Virgo, this is the River. So you should be in movement. Okay, it's very hard for you to just be stagnant. So you're probably struggling right now because you're wanting to have this energy of movement, and you're kind of stuck in this place of contemplation and inertia. We also have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So this can talk about a couple different things. This can be self-worth issues. This can be a feeling of perhaps imposter syndrome. This can also be an idea of false success. Okay, so what that means is maybe presenting a picture to the world of being very successful, and you might be very successful, but you might be presenting it as more than what it is. And that could also be what's causing you stress. I feel like the stress issue is definitely work related, okay? So there's something going on at work. Your private life or your personal life is this beautiful, spiritual, free-flowing energy. And then your work life is this stagnant, stuck, working hard, kind of, maybe not really getting where you want to go, feeling like you're living beyond your means, okay? Let's take a few more cards. So we have Coffee Cup. Meeting, talking, savoring the moment, feeling elated, building friendship. I do feel that if you have this invitation to meet someone for business, so whether that's to meet someone for a cup of coffee or for a meeting, or even just a phone call, a conversation, but if anyone approaches you about having a conversation in regards to work, this is a very good time to do that, because I do feel like your energy is done here. So we're looking for these new opportunities. And I think that with seeing this coffee cup sign, this is going to be an opportunity perhaps presented by someone that you know, or someone that you feel good around. So someone that, you'd want to sit and have a cup of coffee with. But I do think that there are opportunities for you. So again, if you're invited to go have a meal or go have a cup of coffee or just have a little chat with someone, definitely go and do that, okay? Because good energy is going to come out of that meeting. And then we have grounding, stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. Okay, so if you are not feeling grounded right now, this is a very good time for you to go out and feel grounded, okay, Virgos? Virgo is this earth energy, so it's very important for you to feel grounded. I do feel that you're going to be heading into this idea of stability. And I should clarify, this reading is going to be for June 11th through July 11th, 2024. Okay, so that's the time period that we're looking at. So as this is kind of towards the end here of what we're looking at, I do feel like this is going to come at the end of that 4-week period. So sometime the first, week or two of July is when this energy is going to come through. So this needing to feel grounded, this meeting with someone else, I think you have to get fed up. I think you've just got to get to this point, Virgo, where you're like, I am so fed up that I cannot take this anymore. And I do feel like the end of it is coming, okay? And then the next card we have for you is nourishment. So this is about nourishing your soul, finding what it is that works for you and that gives you a sense of purpose. And we can see by looking at your cards here that you're not feeling that right now. And that is something that you crave, all right? You crave this idea of constant knowledge, learning, improvement, growth, and you're feeling so stagnant here. And I keep getting you need to move, you need to go, this water energy. I feel like there's a dam that's been built and this dam is going to bust and it needs to bust. All right, let's pull some tarot for my pile 1 Virgos and see what messages Spirit has for you, okay? Now that we've kind of gone through the initial energy. Now, if you are watching this reading and you're like, this does not feel like me, then please go check out pile number 2, because you might find that resonates with you a little bit more, okay? Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to start moving. You're going to start having momentum, Virgos, okay? It's time. We know that. We can see it. We can feel it. You've got that energy going. We have the 3 of Wands, looking out and surveying everything that you've accomplished. You have a lot to be proud of. You have accomplished so much, okay? We have the Devil card. So what attachments do you have that are no longer serving you, that you can let go of? I do feel like it's around this work situation. It is time to walk away. Temperance. It's that balance. It's that mix of light, dark, positive, negative. So it's about finding balance within yourself. And right now there is not a lot of balance, is there, Virgo? Okay, so Spirit, what messages do you have for pile 1 Virgos, June 11th through July 11th, 2024? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Chariot, it's time to get rolling. It's time to get moving. We're heading out. All right. This is moving forward, moving on to new things. You have that momentum. You had the Wheel of Fortune when we were shuffling. Now we're seeing the Chariot. So it's time to move forward. 7s. We have a 7. We have 7. Okay. Look for 7s. That's going to be a sign that you're on the right path. When you start seeing those synchronicities, you know, oh, I'm on the right path. Spirit, what other messages do you have for pile 1 Virgos? So there's a decision that has to be made. Okay. And we know that. We know that this is a decision that has to be made. What are you going to choose? You have 2 choices. I think it's very clear cut. And now's the time to make the choice. The choice is coming. The momentum is here. And the time to make your decision is now, Virgo. Okay. We have this 3 of Pentacles reversed and the Page of Cups reversed. This is issues in collaboration. Where you're at, you don't have the ability to collaborate. These are perhaps people who are unwilling to work together. This is a block in communication. People are not understanding your ideas and you are not understanding where they are coming from. And so there's this absolute disconnect where you're feeling this just lack of productivity, okay? Page of Cups is sort of that same energy, that same feeling. It's that working and getting nowhere, spinning your wheels, feeling stuck, dealing with people who are maybe emotionally immature. But it's this, you're like fighting against a wall. Okay. I feel like you're pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing against something that's not going to move. And so it's not about trying to continue to push that thing. It's moving yourself. Okay. And you're like, it keeps showing you the stuff that you're up against and you have this choice. Spirit, can we get some clarification, some guidance on this decision, please? Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles. This is an offer of stability. This is an offer of new opportunity. This could be the offer of new work. This is people who do want to collaborate with you. These are people who do want to work with you. So we have like literally the opposite of this energy. So what's waiting for you on the other side of this decision is this Page of Pentacles energy. I mean, it's your pentacles, it's your money, it's your work. It couldn't be any clearer. There's this new opportunity that's there. Okay, Virgos, it's there. It's just on the other side of whatever this is. So this is definitely your sign. You know, if there's another job you want to apply for it. If there's something else you want to do, go do it. If you want to start your own business, do it. This is your time. Okay. We have these 7. 7 is July energy. Something in July. Okay. Now it might not be quit your job and go start a business, but it very well could be start doing the things that you need to do now to put the ground, get the groundwork in order. We have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is this energy of following your intuition. It's inner knowing. You have all of the answers within yourself that you need, and you already know that. It's relying on that intuition. We already know that you have this shaman energy. You have this spiritual energy that connects you to your higher self. And the High Priestess is showing that again. This is all about that connection to the spiritual. This High Priestess energy is this divine feminine energy that you can be sitting in. I do feel that you are going to be harnessing your High Priestess and really sitting in this energy towards the end of this 4-week reading. So again, that's going to be like between the, like the 4th and the 11th of July. It's when that energy is really, really coming through. Okay, let's get some additional messages from Spirit. Spirit, what other messages do you have for pile 1 Virgos? Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups reversed can be obsessive energy. So make sure, Virgo, that if you are falling into some kind of obsessive behavior, that you are just aware of that. Okay, I feel like there might be something in your life where you're feeling just this obsessive energy, and we want to make sure that your energy is being channeled in a very healthy way and not in a way that is unhealthy. So if there are things that you're battling that come with obsession, okay, obsessive behaviors, this is a very good time for you to look at that and to address it. This can mean a lot of different things for different people. This could be OCD. This could be extreme type A personality. There is nothing wrong with it being obsessive because so many people are, but it's making sure that it's not impacting or hindering your quality of life. Okay? This is a good time to release those things that no longer serve you. And if that energy is no longer serving you, it's time to find ways to release that Queen of Cups energy. The Queen of Cups reversed energy, I should clarify. Okay, let's get some clarification, Spirit, on this Page of Pentacles. What is this new opportunity? Can we get some clarification on this Page of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Please, Spirit, can we get some clarification on the Page of Pentacles? That's this one here. Okay, so we have, yes, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So you have the opportunity for hard work and building your wealth, building your career, building your business, building your reputation. All good things are coming. All of these opportunities to build your wealth. So you're going to go, this Nine of Pentacles energy is then going to flip. Why can't I lift this up? Is going to flip. Okay, into the upright. When it's in the upright, this is financial independence. This is, you know, reaping the benefits and the rewards of all of your hard work. It is coming for you. It is in this new opportunity. Okay, it is in the new opportunity. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's look at some oracle cards. I feel like this has been very clear. All right, so this is very much, I can see a work-based reading, Virgo. I really feel like this is definitely a work-based reading. So again, if this isn't resonating, go check out the reading for pile number 2. But I do feel this is very much centered around not feeling content, but know that contentment is just around the corner, okay? It's just around the corner. All right, so this is the Clarifying Life Situations Oracle. And Spirit, can we, so these decks sometimes get so big and they are so hard to shuffle. So if I'm struggling, you guys just ignore it. Okay, what messages, Spirit, do you have for pile 1 Virgos? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. This is message. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So the first one we're going to start with is this one that just decided to flip itself upright. So this is hurtful events. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past so it won't anchor you down. Okay. So this is a tough time at work. I mean, we've talked about that. This is a tough time, but it's okay because you're going into this really amazing, successful, abundant energy. It's hard when people can be mean, right? Like, of course, we want to, we naturally take that personal. But when those events happen this month, understand that the universe is making you uncomfortable so that you will move and leave the situation. If you were comfortable, you'd have no reason ever to move or to grow. So Spirit has to make you uncomfortable sometimes so that you will move to where you need to be. Okay, so this is a reminder that this isn't going to last forever, but growth sometimes comes with painful situations. Oh, but see, then we have a harbor of peace. I love this. Find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of a gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. We have this river. So look for the harbor of peace. Where are your harbors of peace? Okay. Is it in your relationship? Is it in your friendships? Is it in your family? Because this is just one so teeny, little piece of your life. Find that safe harbor and that harbor of peace elsewhere, okay? So that you feel very, very supported when you're ready to make this transition out. There's support there. And then we have clear mind. Sweep away any doubts that you have and know that you are right. Okay, that is this this high priestess energy. This is all about following your intuition. You know, you have the answer within yourself. You know where to go. You know what you're doing. Okay. You just have to trust that. And I also want to point out there is a lot of water in this reading. So, Virgo, I'm wondering if there might be a lot of water in your chart. It's interesting because we have the river and then we see this water here in nourishment. And then we have harbor, which is water. We have clear mind, there's water. There's, oh, excuse me, I'm like whacking my camera. So I do feel like there could be a lot of water in your chart. We also, with the cups too. It's interesting though, because you have this very nice balance, okay? So we see the water element. We see a lot of the earth element, okay? And then we also see fire and we see air with the sword. So this is a pretty balanced reading, Virgo. I do feel like this grounding is going to be important for you because I feel like you are a pretty darn balanced Virgo. You've probably done a lot of work on yourself, a lot of spiritual healing. You do have that shaman card. So I do feel like you probably have done work on yourself. And that is why you are so balanced, Virgo. This is there is a really good sense of balance in this reading. Okay, now we're going to do What's the Vibe? Let's get some What's the Vibe Oracle and just see what other random messages Spirit has for you. Envy on the bottom of the deck. So there could be people at work. This could be a situation where someone is envious, someone is jealous, someone does not have, they want what you have, okay? And they don't have good motives. Okay, Spirit, what additional messages do you have for my pile 1 Virgos, June 11th through July 11th, 2024? Messages for pile 1 Virgos from Spirit, please. Okay, so we have vacay, get away, relax, have fun. Okay, so if you were wanting to take a vacation, or you could be getting ready to take a vacation, but it is time for you to get away, relax, and have fun. Okay, so if you have some type of a vacation scheduled during this June 11th to July 11th, it's going to be amazing and it is divinely timed. If you do not have anything scheduled, schedule something, even if it's just a staycation. But this is your sign from the universe to take that time out, okay? And you need it from the stressful situation that's going on here. Then you have legal, lawyers, court, paperwork, okay? So there could be something legal going on here with this situation. So just know that that could be a possibility, okay? Now, just because we see legal, don't panic. It doesn't have to mean anything bad, but this could be also a contract that you're signing. So if you are going out like on your own for business or things like that, starting things, this could be legal things that you need to get in order for your business. This could be also maybe you're called to give a deposition or something, but there could be something with legal issues coming up. Okay, and Spirit, can we get one more card from the What's the Vibe deck? Thank you, Spirit. Look at that. Isn't that funny how that came up again? Okay, so we've already discussed this one, but yeah, there's somebody that's competitive with you, and I feel like it's this work situation. Okay, there's someone who resents you, there's someone who's competitive with you, and there's someone who's not content with their own life. And you know what? We don't even care, do we, Virgos? No, we don't, because we are in our safe harbor. We don't care. I'm actually going to put these hurtful events under there too, because now you're in your harbor of peace and you don't need to worry about that. But that is what's going on. Okay, that's confirmation from the universe. All right, pile 1 Virgos, let's get a few final messages from Spirit for either pieces of advice or just final messages. Spirit, what final messages do you have for pile 1 Virgos, please? Soul family. Okay, So call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. It's time to call in those people. We had that before, didn't we? Where it's like calling in your tribe, understanding that you have so many people around you that are supporting you and that want to support you. Allow them to support you, okay? You do. You have a lot of love. And I feel like your family, you have family, but you also have this soul family. So these are people who this is the family you create, okay? Friends, people in your life. That's that soul family energy. And so it's understanding that you are supported. Then we have dance with life. Do something to change your energy, okay? So again, you know what energy you're in. The advice from the universe and from spirit is to do something to change your energy. Okay, let's get one final card. And we have, wow, transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. This is profound, deep healing. This is healing that you're doing on yourself because you are the shaman. You have that power to create that transformation. You're going to change. You're going to transform. And this is such an amazing time for you, Virgo. It's all aligned for you. Everything is perfect. The timing is perfect for your transformation. Okay, pile one Virgos. If you chose pile number one, and if you are ready for your transformation, I want you to leave a star emoji down in the comment section below. Okay, I want to know how many of my pile one Virgos are ready to transform, because ready or not, it's happening. So you can either buckle up and ride with it, or you can get bucked around, but it's happening, baby. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me and for trusting me to read your tarot. If you like this type of reading, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not already subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that so much. I love every single one of my subscribers, and you have no idea how much I appreciate you. If you are interested in having a personal reading, I also do offer those. You can find all the information on my website, which is www.bobbyreads.com. Thank you again so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi there, Virgo. If you chose pile number 2, then this is your reading for the time period of June 11th to July 11th, 2024. I did pre-shuffle some cards for you just to get into the energy of your reading, Virgo. So let's go ahead and get started with these archetype cards. So the 2 archetype cards that came for you were the Creator and the Nectar. It's very interesting because for pile 1 Virgos, we have the Shaman, which is this healing ability. And for this pile, we have the Creator, which is this ability to manifest and to create things, okay? So you could be someone who is artistic, somebody who likes to make things. It can be anything. It can be creating things with words, with music, with concepts, with digital art, things like that. You're very, very creative, and you can create things out of seemingly nothing, okay? The next archetype card that came was the Nectar. And so the way that these archetype cards work is they have the people, the tools, the places. So you have the people energy is the Creator energy. But for tools, you have this Nectar. This would be equivalent to the Greek and Egyptian gods talking about ambrosia, right? The gods were fed ambrosia as babies. You are someone who has that sweetness. You can take things that perhaps aren't so sweet and alchemize it into this nectar, which has this ability to heal, okay? So I do feel like you have that healer energy as well. Let's keep going and see what else we have. So then we have new beginnings, new moon. So this is a time, Virgo, for new opportunities, new beginnings. This can look like a lot of different things. So we'll go ahead and get more cards to clarify. But this time between June 11th and July 11th, 2024 is going to be a time of new beginnings. New phase, again, new phase, rekindle, renew, growth. This is the phoenix. This is that energy of rising from the ashes and starting anew. So you have like this beginnings energy 2 times here from Spirit saying, hey, get ready, Virgo, because new things are coming. There's changes coming and you're going to be getting ready for something new. And I feel like you are going to have a huge part in the creation of this new beginning because we do have this creator card. Okay, so the next card that we have here is Hammer. This is sabotage and rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. Okay, I am not getting sabotage energy at all for this reading. I feel like for you, this is more you're working on whatever it is that you're trying to create here. You're putting in the effort, you're putting in the hard work, you are building something. There is a lot of hard work coming through on your end for something. Okay, pile 2 Virgos. There's something that's being created right now that you are creating, whether it's conscious or subconscious. There is creation happening and you are the one who is making it happen. Okay. The next card we have is the 10 of Swords. So you might feel as if you are tired, defeated, over it. Okay. I do feel, I actually want to flip these because I feel as if this energy, this 10 of Swords energy is what's pushing you into this new beginning energy. Okay. Whatever this was that left you feeling stabbed in the back, lost, betrayed, being abandoned, whatever this was, it's either has just happened or is happening at the beginning of the month, or it could just be this building up of feelings and emotions that are finally catapulting you forward. I feel like whatever energy you were in, Virgo, it had to get really uncomfortable to force you forward. This was actually another, this was like a trend as well, or a theme in the first Virgo reading. This idea of being just done, fed up, cannot take it another moment. Okay. And I do think that energy is coming in and I think it's going to be good for you because that's, again, what's going to catapult you forward because you have new beginnings, new phases. Okay. So even though this is coming and this is uncomfortable energy, it's necessary energy because then look, we have the 6 of Wands. So this is that energy of being victorious. Okay. You have accomplished it. You have done it. You have won, whatever that looks like. So it could be leaving a job that you no longer find fulfilling, leaving a relationship that you no longer feel fulfilled in, that you've been hurt, leaving a friendship, leaving a partnership, leaving something behind, having had enough, and then moving forward into this energy of, you know what? I'm victorious. I love this 6 of Wands card because this is Leo, right? Leo energy. It's that, Leo energy. It's that proud, beautiful lion or lioness energy. And so it's time for you to step into your Leo energy, Virgo. I would be very curious to know if you have Leo in your chart. If you do happen to know your birth chart, and if you do have Leo in your chart, leave me a little lion emoji down in the comment section. I always love to see how many, like how accurate these readings can be. So if you have Leo in your chart, leave a little lion emoji. Okay, so let's pull some tarot cards and get some additional clarification. Okay, so Spirit, what messages do you have for my pile 2 Virgos for the time period of June 11th to July 11th, 2024? Okay, Spirit, messages you have for pile 2 Virgos. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Additional messages, Spirit, for my pile 2. I want that one. That one wanted to go. Okay, so first thing we have is the Page of Wands, and then we have the Nine of Cups. Okay. Page of Wands energy is good news about projects or situations that are coming up that can perhaps require some type of negotiation. This can also be an offer of new work, new opportunities, the opportunity to create something new. So how beautiful, Virgo, that you have this. It's this ability to create something new and exciting and creative. I think that's right up your alley. Then we have the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is your indication that a wish that you're wishing is going to be fulfilled. It's going to come true. Something that you've been manifesting is right there. I love that it's towards the beginning over here. So I do feel that it's going to come early in the month for you, Virgo, but it's going to be this opportunity for something creative, some kind of new work, and then it's this wish fulfillment. So whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest, I do feel that it is coming in for you, and it's coming in for you very quickly. Spirit, can we get some additional messages for pile 2 Virgos, please? 22, I see 22, 2. So 2s could be important to you during this June 11th through July 11th time period. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands reversed, and then we also have the Empress reversed. Nine of Wands can be representative of needing boundaries in your life. Okay, with this Empress reversed, I do feel that there is potentially a female or feminine energy that could perhaps be taking more than they're giving. This could be someone who, this could be partner, this could be friend, this could be family member, but be mindful of boundaries that are necessary with this person. The thing about boundaries, so people struggle with boundaries. I used to struggle with setting boundaries. Boundaries are a really tough thing, and they're really scary because we feel like we're telling people we don't love them because we're putting up this boundary. But that's actually not true. What boundaries are ways in which people can show us they love and value us by respecting those boundaries. Okay, that's all a boundary is. A boundary is saying this thing makes me really uncomfortable, and I don't want this, I don't want it. And people who love you and value you will have absolutely no problem respecting your boundaries. People who don't will have problems respecting your boundaries. And that can be scary when it comes to like be consequence time. Like someone has violated your boundaries, now what, right? That's scary. What do you do? So I do feel like you might be in that energy of needing to establish boundaries, but being afraid to because you feel like it's pushing someone away. But it's not pushing anyone away. It's actually showing them the right way to love you. Okay, so boundaries are really, really important. And again, I do feel, since it came out with the Empress, I do feel like it could be your mother, it could be a grandmother, it could also be a partner, but I'm feeling that it's this more feminine energy. It's not coming from a masculine energy in your life. It's coming from feminine energy. Okay, so that is something else that you could be dealing with personally, that's adding to this feeling here. I don't feel like this is causing that, but I do feel like this is not helping. But what will help this is just establishing boundaries. Okay. All right. What other messages, Spirit, do you have for pile 2 Virgos? A decision has to be made. This same card came out in the pile 1 reading. Again, I feel like this is very work related. The first reading was also very focused on work. This one has definitely more personal stuff as well, but there is a decision that has to be made. Okay. And I do feel like that decision is up here. So that decision is, do you want to stay in this 10 of Swords energy, or do you want to move on to the 6 of Wands energy to move into your new beginnings and your Phoenix? I think you know what you're going to choose. I know you know what you're going to choose. In the other reading, we had the High Priestess that showed up, and the High Priestess is all about using that intuition. So it's important, Virgo, when you're making these decisions to rely on your gut. What's your gut telling you? What's your intuition telling you? You know, not what your fears or your ego are telling you, because they like to pipe up too, but what is your actual instinct telling you? That's the decision you need to go by, not what other people are telling you you should do, not anything else. Okay, so we have 10 of Pentacles. This is stability. This is family. This is ultimate success, financial success. I just feel like it's a little delayed for you. That's it. And I'm wondering if it goes back to this decision. The decision you make could potentially delay this, or the decision you make could expedite this. So it's very important. Ultimately, what lies ahead is this 10 of Pentacles energy. Okay, but it's whether you're going to have it in the upright or whether it's going to be delayed and you're going to have it in the reverse. And it's all tied to this. We're going to flip this upright because we want this upright energy. But understand that, you know, and I say this all the time, I'm sure you've heard me say it before, but tarot is just, it's a story, right? It's themes, and we can look at this story and we can say, oh, I like that, I want to claim that. Or we can look at this and say, I don't like that, I don't want to claim that, or I want to change that. So then when these things pop up in your life, you can think back to your reading and say, oh, maybe this is that decision I have to make. Okay, now I know the decision is here. So the decision I make can either make this or it can make this. What do I want to choose? Okay, and then you can choose the decision that brings it in like this and change that, because this isn't set in stone. We have free will. We can change our mind and our choice at any time, Virgo. Okay, but just know that the decision you make is either going to bring this in fast or it's going to postpone it. And I think you want to bring it in fast. Okay, what other messages, Spirit, do you have for... Okay, we have the three. You know what's funny is we have the Three of Pentacles reversed in the other reading. This is collaboration. This is teamwork. This is working and having those people in your life that you can work with. It's just that collaboration. And I really feel like this decision that you're making to bring you into this 10 of Pentacles is also going to give you this opportunity to collaborate with other people, because you're the creator. You need to create things and work with people. And I'm really feeling it coming through for you, Virgo, that this opportunity is here for you to get going in this Three of Pentacles. Okay, let's get some oracle cards to see what's going on. I have these clarifying life situations oracle cards, and I really like these. They really help clarify life situations, I guess, right? They do their job. So I'm going to go ahead and give these a shuffle. You guys cannot laugh at me. Some of my decks are super big, and I struggle with shuffling. So we're just going to pretend like everything's good. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, so we have look at that. Labyrinth of choices. Chart your course through the perplexing labyrinth of choices, embracing each turn as part of your complex journey. You have lots of choices, and I feel like the choices are going to be even bigger right now. Okay, then we have make miracles. Stay open-minded and receptive to the magic unfolding in your life. Okay, so it's that being aware and not missing these opportunities here. There's magic unfolding all the time. We know you're victorious. We know that you're a creator. You're a phoenix. You rise from the ashes and create all over again. So you can make miracles. Something very interesting that I think Spirit is like wanting me to call out is this idea of how things come to us in manifestation. Okay, so what do I mean? I mean, when we manifest things, we can manifest it two different ways. We can say, I trust the universe is going to bring this thing to me. Or we can say, you know, universe, I want this thing coming to me, but in my mind, it's going to come through like a job, through a raise, through this, through that, through that. Like we map out all of these different channels of where we think these manifestations are going to come from. And when we do that, we severely limit the universe's potential and opportunity. So instead of mapping out what you want to manifest and exactly how you're going to manifest it, it's this idea that I know what I want and I know the universe is going to give it to me, and I don't need to worry about the how. I just need to sit back and accept. So I do feel like you might be pushing things or like trying to force your manifestation to appear in a very specific way. And Spirit is saying to let go of that, to release that, because whatever it is that you're calling in is not going to come in the way that you're planning it. And so you're severely limiting just your the universe's ability to like do its job, basically. Okay. And then we have flames of passion. Let the flames of passion light your way, but be mindful of the fires they may ignite in your journey. So the other reading that I did for Virgo was incredibly balanced. There was this equal part of water and air and earth and fire. And I'm seeing that same theme again in this reading, Virgo. We've got this fire, fire. We have this air energy, air energy. We have a lot of earth energy here. I am not seeing a ton of water energy, actually, now that we really look at it. I mean, you do have some cups here. I guess there's some water. Yeah, and there's water here in the background. So yes, there's a really good balance coming through for you. So I really love that for you, Virgo. That is a sign of a Virgo who has gone within and done the inner work and has found some balance in their life. This let the flames of passion light your way. It's all about finding what you want to do and then going with that. That is the most powerful motivator in the world, passion. Do you know what you're passionate about? Have you found your passion? If you found your passion, leave a little fire emoji in the comment section down below. And if you're still looking for that, why don't you leave a little white heart, which says you haven't found your passion, but you're still looking for it. I always like to know where people are, when I'm giving these readings and having that interaction. Normally when I do these readings, when I do them in person, I have the interaction of the person that I'm reading for. When I'm doing them online, there's not that interaction. So please feel free to really utilize the comments, because I do feel like that helps just kind of pull more out of the reading, okay? Okay, so now I want to use these What's the Vibe Oracle cards to get some feelings for the vibe of this month. So this is going to be the time between June 11th and July 11th, 2024. Spirit, can we get the vibe for pile 2 Virgos? So we have wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. Okay, so it's that time to make those wishes and manifest. It's your opportunity for a second chance. We have blocked, moved on, nothing to stay, stop calling. Okay, so there could be someone in your life who has blocked you, or someone in your life that you need to block. Be mindful of that. I don't necessarily feel that this is you being blocked. I feel more, Virgo, like you have blocked someone. Okay. And I want to point out that this is actually a good thing, because we were talking about boundaries, right? So this could be the start of that creation of boundaries, or this could be someone that you need to block. And by establishing your boundaries here, you're preparing yourself for this that needs to happen. Okay. But again, it's that boundary thing, Virgo. It's okay to set those boundaries. I feel like there are boundaries you need to set with people that you're really struggling with. And I feel like there is this message that you need to set some boundaries. Isolation, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. Are you isolating yourself, Virgo? Could you be one of those extroverted introverts that, during the day can put out all of this energy and be on, but then when the workday is over or the show is over, you go home and you have to like completely isolate to recharge? I do get that feeling that you're someone who needs that alone time. I don't feel like you're feeling rejected. For some of my Virgos, you might be. For some of my Virgos, I don't feel like this is for all of them, but for some of my Virgos, you may have had a relationship recently end, and you could be feeling sad and alone and rejected. But that's that's okay. Don't you love that? But that's okay. No, it's not okay. It hurts. It sucks. Understand that this is your opportunity, though, for new growth. This could also, this drowning, so if that doesn't apply to you, if you haven't had a recent split, I am going back to this is a boundary situation. This drowning, I feel like this has to do with this. Okay. So whether it's work or personal or whatever this 10 of wands is that you, or excuse me, 10 of swords is that you need to get away from, I do feel like you're feeling like you're drowning. Like you cannot get a breath of air. It's too much. All of this stuff is being piled on top of you. Have faith though, my pile 2 Virgos, because we do have this victory. You're going to come out of this victorious. The flames of passion is oddly on top of this this victorious card, this card of victory, this card that we talked about that was a Leo card without Leo energy. So victory is going to come through finding your passion, igniting your passion, doing what feels right and what feels good for you. You have these choices, okay? We see it here in the 2 of Pentacles, and then we see it here in the labyrinth of choices. There's all kinds of choices that can change your life like that in a second. So we have this second chance. So if you're feeling like it's too late, it's not too late because you're a phoenix. You rise again. Phoenix is all about second chances. Okay? So you have all this beautiful energy. The interesting thing with this isolation is it does say self-inflicted. So if you are feeling lonely or alone, Virgo, do take a look at, is this because you're choosing to be alone? And are there things that you can do to connect to people where you don't feel so isolated? I know for me personally, isolation is not a bad thing. It's a really good thing. I am an extroverted introvert. So I can turn it on and be social, but I need a lot of rest time and a lot of like restorative time. So I am someone who thrives in isolation. Like I could live in COVID lockdown all the time. Like I would have no problem with that. So for some of you Virgos, that might actually be a self-imposed isolation, and it might be what you need to recharge, to rest. Okay. Okay. Let's get some final advice and messages from Spirit. We're going to use these Work Your Light Oracle cards. Spirit, what final messages do you have? Oh, and you know what's funny too is I said, oh, there's not a lot of water in this reading, and then boom, what do we get? Oh, drowning card. Spirit's like, oh, you want some water? Here you go. Drown in it. Okay. So Spirit, what final messages or pieces of advice do you have for my pile 2 Virgos? What's going on? We have Minnetonkan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Okay. This is a beautiful card, and this is a card that I identify with a lot, and we were kind of just talking about it. So it's this, you know, that feeling that you get sometimes, and I feel like a lot of people get this feeling. I get this feeling. The feeling you get where you're lonely and you're longing for something, but you don't know what it is you're longing for, and you're like missing something, right? And it's almost like this sense of home, or it's a sense of longing, but you don't know what you're longing for. Okay, so we are spiritual beings, all right? Our energy did not just start the second we popped onto this planet. We have been energetic beings since the beginning of time. We're all one, we're all connected. And so when we disconnect from one another and we come into these individual bodies and we have this human experience here on Earth, we are separated from what we know, okay, on a spiritual level. And so there's this feeling sometimes that people get of intense loneliness, and it's because they're longing for that connection to the energy that they know on a spiritual level. So this isolation could be feeling like you're longing for something. You're longing for something and you don't know what it is. Well, what it is that connection. Okay. I think that's part of the human condition. I think everybody kind of longs for that. But understand that when you're feeling that longing, you're not alone and it's not a bad thing and you're not just imagining it, right? I think some people can get hard on themselves like, oh, everything is perfect in my life. Why do I feel this way? Well, you feel this way because you are disconnected from everything energetically that you have known for an eternity. So it's natural to miss it. And I do think that that's a lot of what that feeling can be for people. And I think if people just understand that, it really helps. Like there's times when I can get really down and really depressed. And then when I identify, oh, is it this longing for something else? Okay, I get it now. So I know that this human experience is temporary and that I'm going to be going on to, back to my spiritual being when I'm done with my life and my lessons here on earth. And so that gives me a sense of peace and comfort, knowing that that is temporary. And then we have protection. So this is about calling in your power. You are a creator, Virgo. You are so powerful and amazing, and you can call in your own protection. Okay? You have the power to be, do, have anything that you want. Call in all of that. Do not, if you've given any of your power away, call it all back in right now. Okay? Because it is here for you and it's here to protect you. It's here to assist you through this crazy thing called life. You have this power within you for protection. So call it back in. Okay, Spirit, any final messages or advice for my pile 2 Virgos? Here we go. Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. What a beautiful message to end on. Virgo, leap, jump, go. You're good. You've got wings. You're going to fly. The universe has you. Whatever you're afraid of, whatever's holding you back, let it go. Have those wishful thoughts. Dream anything you want. Okay? Because you are capable of so many amazing, amazing things. You're so powerful, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, if you would consider subscribing, that helps out my channel so much. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I think I'm going to start going live and doing free card pulls, things like that. So the sooner we can get to that 1,000 subscribers, the sooner we can do that fun stuff. So I'm excited for that. If you're interested in a private reading, I do offer those over on my website, which is www.bobbyreads.com. Thank you so much for trusting me to read your tarot. It's not something that I take lightly. It's an honor and a privilege, and I want to thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!